let's try inserting record into a table. So let's try the customer table this time. Let's go for customer 22. Okay, so I want to insert here. I am going to go to a couple of ways to do this. Okay, first of all, SQL. I could click on the insert button, and what that does is it generates kind of general code here. Okay, so it's asking me to insert into customer 22, customer ID, and so on, all the different fields, and then the values. Okay, now that's kind of a long way around doing it, but let's go back here for a second into customer. Here we go here. Okay, so this is CertProg2. We already have some SQL code here in our .sql file. So I'm just going to copy this here. Okay, and I am going to paste it in there, and I am going to get rid of these two here. Okay, these two records already, they're already in there. And customer, I am going to put a new customer in here. Okay, just something silly here. Customer status, well, let's just put a 2 in there. I don't actually know what it means. Not a duck. TYPUS, platypus. Okay, platypus Duffy. Where do you get them? Australia, isn't it? So let's say Melbourne. And okay, customer when joined, I'm going to leave that blank. Okay, and I am going to leave that blank as well. Okay, and hopefully the system will take care of that. Okay, so I'm putting a new record in here. Hopefully, let's go that into customer. Okay, so I've got my green background here with a darker green tick, so it looks like it's done it. Customer 22, here is the SQL. Okay, so if I browse then, customer ID 4 is automatically generated, and if I come right over here, you can see here it is literally just down here. You can see it is 1414 on the 16th of March. So it's just been done just a minute before that. Okay, so it is just inserted a record like that. Okay, now there is another way I could do this. Okay, so insert into customer 22. What I could do there is I could delete all of the field names in brackets. Okay, so insert into customer 22 and then just values. But the problem with that is I have to make sure I have a value for each of the fields. And that's not a good approach because customer ID, I want that to be generated automatically. Okay, so another way to insert is I could just click on the insert. Okay, I'm in the table, so I click on insert. And what that allows me to do here is to just add in my own values. So I'm going to leave that. No, I'm going to leave that empty. Okay, you can see the null is not ticked there. Okay, because this is a primary key. So this will automatically be generated. So let's just put in silly stuff here. Okay, customer password. Something silly again. Customer status, that has to be an int. Okay, customer full name, jam, and just remember where I am, table and insert. Customer address, I just put in some rubbish here, be here all night otherwise. Air code, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay. County. Really, this should be coming from another, should be just picking a foreign key there from another table. Okay, and similarly there. Okay, and timestamp, we're going to leave that like that and just go that. Okay, and that is inserted a record, hopefully into customer. Okay, there we go. 5 jim.jam, all my data, and there's the new time, 14:16 today. Okay, now let me just show you insert here for, if you remember, comment. Okay, remember comment has 2 foreign keys. Okay, so if I want to insert a new comment, I should not be able to pick a product that doesn't exist, and I should not be able to pick a customer that doesn't exist. So if I go to table comment 22, insert here, okay, comment ID, I'm not going to put anything in here because I want the system to automatically generate it because it's the primary key. What about product ID? It's a foreign key. Okay, so you see what's coming up there? All of the primary keys from the product table. So I can't pick something that's not there. Okay, I have to pick something that's already in there. And similarly for customer. Okay, I now have my original tree, 2, 3, and 1, and then I added that in there and that in there. Okay, so let's give Jim, and then we can put a comment in. Okay, something silly like that. Product rating, what am I going to give it? 4.5, something like that. Current timestamp, let's leave that. In fact, I could add in another record if I wanted there. Okay, let's go back and look at comment. What a lovely day. Automatically generates 7. Here's the time, which is up to date. Okay, which is the time right now, 14:18. Okay, so the insert can be very handy, particularly with when you want to just insert some records without writing SQL. You just sort of click and putting in the new data, but you can just click an existing primary key if it's a foreign key. Okay, like product ID and customer ID. Okay, so that's inserting. Updating and deleting. We will look at that when we're actually building house cell. Okay, we'll do that through PHP, but just to get up and running with select and insert, that's where we are at the moment.